this position long enough. Impact has already left.
At this point, they're gonna for sure.
Impact has already left. He's back up in top lane.
Oh my God, they're actually playing.
Hans, Bjerg, okay. Core and Hans are leaving. Here comes Bjergsen. Okay. Oh no, where are you gonna go? Oh no, Ari, don't walk into that.
Oh my God!
Ari, no! First blood over to Evil Genius.
And it's Nocturne! It's Nocturne that gets it. I said he had to have a good start. He wasn't expecting that. Oh my God.
Nocturne getting first blood. I don't know what it actually does, to be honest. I think Nocturne getting it is actually bad. I literally think Nocturne getting it is bad. I think Rise with Corrupting Potion, if he gets it, I think Rise can always actually lane into Lost Chapter plus tier.
Okay, Vulcan gets dredge line down here in bottom as these guys are trading back and forth, but an awesome start for Inspired.
Okay. But I think Mordekaiser is playable in Pro. No, Mordekaiser is shit. Also, I don't know what to do. I have an appointment. I have to do something at 7:30. This is rough, man. I did not think that Team Liquid EG would actually take more than 3 hours.
Definitely not. I do think, to be fair, the Graves.
I literally did not think they would take more than 3 hours. I really thought this would be like fast. This is so rough. I have an hour of freedom.
Starts to really, keep that.
It's going to 5. It's not, guys. It's not.
Especially when you're looking towards, like 3 items.
Hold on 1 second.
Should have prio in that side lane. Rise is very difficult to deal with, but Santorin getting aggressive. And the bane of all junglers, the hawk shot. Yeah. He sent out towards top, but they have eyes on him. As there was a ward there over by the blue. So Santorin knows he's fully safe to do this. And he could even go for Krugs here potentially as well. Yeah. Try to steal a double camp. Or maybe even set up for something more aggressive, but I just don't think that they're going to look for a dive. The EG's too healthy.
And the thing to remember about Hawkshot, it's what you were talking about earlier in terms of jungling in general. You don't have to hit the guy with the Hawkshot and actually see his position on the map. Check
Sorry.
Yeah, see what's up, see what's been.
Okay, so what can we talk about? How about this? I'm going to turn off chat. I'm just going to only talk about the game because obviously I did not have a guest today, so things are a little bit rough. Let me get Epic Pen open, okay? I'm gonna only talk about the game. Where the fuck's Epic Pen? Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. Vampiric Scepter picked up early by Bwipo. He also has the Fleet Footwork, and he's running Inspiration. I don't know why you'd run Inspiration. You don't need the cookies for the mana. You get more healing from Second Wind in a ranged matchup, so it doesn't make any sense. He's probably gonna end up going Eclipse. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. Let me actually lower the volume a little bit. Okay. The Ashe. Let's really hope that Hansama actually goes the proper Ashe build. And so what we're looking for here is like Kraken Slayer PD. Should just be the build here. However, maybe because of the Kennen, Nocturne, etc., like all in, maybe he actually goes Shield Bow. But I do think that feels really bad. I also think that like TL's champion is just a combination. I think that TL's draft is just like a combination of champions that are all like average middle of the pack champions. It just feels very weird. That was a very weird charm. Now, the reason that that's a really weird charm, do not outdraw me. The reason that's a really weird charm is because Jojo Pion doesn't actually need to stay in lane. He's out of Corrupting Potion. He could have just crashed this wave and then recalled. But now, Bjergsen actually, Bjergsen trying to, oh my god, he is going to outplay it though. That's actually a 1-for-1. Now, it is still beneficial, and the reason that it's beneficial is because this alone, this minion wave, like gold, EXP, etc., really big. Nocturne has his camps coming up, and now he's going to end up moving just like this. And that's going to be good for Nocturne, and now Ari just misses this entire wave, right? Jojo Pion's level 5, you can see he's about to ding 6. Santorin comes down, picks up some of the remnants of the wave. A little bit surprised that Santorin didn't immediately go over to the Scuttle Crab to get it, because now Nocturne might actually read this as Santorin's recalling, and then Nocturne might do Gromp, Scuttle Crab, 2 Wolves, and then start pathing back down towards the right-hand side. And that would be pretty good, I guess. The charm here is really weird. Now, the reason that the charm here is weird is because Jojo Pion doesn't actually need to trade with Ari. He can ignore Ari, get the wave back up, recall, and then it doesn't make any sense why Bjergsen just wasted mana and HP and slowed down his own ability to actually clear the wave. The dive, a little bit unfortunate that, the damage just is not there. Had Ari actually died to that one auto, then Inspired would flash out on the right-hand side. Hansama is getting Realm Warped on, does have to flash away. Don't know why Danny and Vulcan aren't just taking this wave and holding it right here, because Nocturne is going to be 6 very soon. So you want to actually hold the wave down here. Vulcan now going to go for the Flash Zenith Blade. I don't know what the fuck Hansama is doing. He's actually griefing. So they end up achieving the same result that they would want to achieve by having a frozen lane. I also want to point out that if EG actually knocked TL to the losers bracket, holy shit, I think Cloud9 are fucked. I really do think that C9 are fucked, because that is a really scary gauntlet to have to go through without like facing harder opponents before reaching what I perceived to be was like the hardest opponent. Because I really thought that TL would actually be the hardest opponent, but this is definitely rough. This is rubbish.
You're not poking this guy out. It's just not realistic unless the Graves really misplays. But Impact on the push will be able to try to harass on these minions, deny as much as he can. EG with a great start here, though. A little unfortunate that Jinx, I think, didn't get the kill on the bot side, but going to JoJo is not bad by any means, and they're threatening the invade.
Okay.
You can see the question mark pings coming out, on the cannon. They're not sure if he's going to move or not, so Inspired is pretty safe.
Ooh, okay. Inspired actually does get the Raptors.
JoJo is here on
Oh, I guess I didn't know what the EXP was actually on Inspired, so he doesn't actually end up getting 6.
Is he behind you? Is he going for a wraparound? They're going to just take the red. Santorin's going to have to give this up and try to go cross map. We'll see if he wants to try to go immediately for enemy red. But Inspired could potentially actually cross back and defend this, because Ryze will be there.
Yup. And you mentioned earlier, yeah, it doesn't feel
EG are actually in a pretty good state right now. We still don't know what Hansama is actually building for his items. Santorin actually gets 6 first. And CoreJJ... Okay, Danny is coming over here, looking at red almost, but I don't know what the hell he's doing. Is he trying to zapper it? There's no way, right? Okay, Santorin's just going to get the red buff. I feel like EG are in a much better state in this game. The Merc Treads on Graves just feels really bad to have to get there so early on. Dude, I mean, Graves' fucking itemization here is just absolutely bewildering. Also, he has 3 cookies on Graves. I need to just take another photo of this, by the way. I need to take another photo. It's so insane. So nutsoid.
Bwipo again, paying a lot of respect here. It's double AP solo laners, and it's a tremendous amount of CC. Oh, yeah. So Mercs are going to be incredibly high value in this game. 100%. So rushes the early Mercs, goes towards the Vamp, and he's just playing here to chill and farm. And we'll see if EG can try to look to punish the bot side. Because I think that's the best spot for them to go right now. Inspired now has 6. There's no flash on.
Oh! Nice cancel by Core. That was a really good cancel. Teleport now coming into mid lane by Bjergsen. This game's just going to be super, super bland and boring, though. We're not going to get the hyper scale for late type stuff going on here. Oh, my lord.
That hook buys him time for Cleanse to come back up. TL, though, moving up towards the top side. Impact does spot that they're around Herald. They have the Nocturne ulti, and they have the Kennen ult. I think they can fight this. But TL has first move. They're even moving up their AD, so that is going to discourage EG from going for anything more. And now we just have to see how many plates does Danny get, because that is the cost you're paying on bot side right now, is Jinx pushing up towards this tower. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to even get 1 plate, so just nice map movement here from TL.
And the thing that I'm going to be looking at, because you talk about Impact being ready to be there, right? Top laners typically don't get to participate much in the overall flow of the game until those teleports become unlocked. Oh, right? They're going to go. But that's going to be a big...
Ooh. I'm glad those 2 cookies that he had was very useful. Honestly, EG might just start steamrolling the game. Wow, CoreJJ. Going for an engage that honestly just has no purpose whatsoever. Wait, what? What? Do they not have enough? Damn it! I think that. Wait, what is going on? Wait, what? Wait, why did they not kill? I really do not think that CoreJJ is able to live before sent. That's really weird. I almost want to genuinely see a replay of this. That seems really weird. I know that they know that J4 is coming, but I still feel like this is so weird. What a weird sequence of events, I think. Looks like CoreJJ is going to walk away. TL are going to get the Hextech Drake. Hextech Drake's really big for this team composition, too. Super big for Jarvan, Graves, and Ashe. I mean, the CDR is also pretty valuable as well. 3 kills on the Nocturne. He has the Stridebreaker. That's very good, too. I wonder if Inspired will actually pull out Fiddlesticks this series. That would be pretty cool to see.
You're going to get that Fear Tether through on a carry. makes it very difficult to respond to. So here it is one more time, moving down towards that bot
Okay.
side. EG's trying to bait. As soon as Core hooks in, JoJo pops the ult.
Yeah, look at this. Hold on.
But then they see Santorin on that ward I pointed out. They see BJERGSEN go missing from
One more rotation of Ryze's abilities plus Ignite. I'm pretty sure Core just dies.
But BJERGSEN will arrive.
And then who fucking cares, you Flash Cataclysm?
More than it's worth to get the kill.
Right.
That was so weird.
To make that mistake. It's a 4-2 game.
One more rotation of Ryze's abilities plus the Ignite that Vulcan had. He just dies and then you flash out a Cataclysm. It's not like Jarvan has a ton of damage.
Summoned up here in mid with a
Seems so
4-man
weird.
push. BJERGSEN wants to go
Okay,
ahead.
TL are gonna Rift Herald the mid turret.
There. Gonna grab it and then two more thanks to the Herald. So mid lane tier 1 on the side of Evil Geniuses nearly collapsed.
We're pretty much back to dead even as far as the gold goes. But again, I feel more pressure on the side of TL here potentially to be able to make things happen. But they do have so much playmaking. So
Oh,
neither side
man.
is anywhere close to like a game one where you felt like it was a guaranteed advantage, but they're going in.
Alrighty, here's your dive. A lot of damage coming through, and Han Sama's already gone. Now they're gonna swap the turret aggro over to Inspired, but there's not enough HP to stick around and grab the kill into Core JJ just yet. Santorin making an appearance.
Core JJ is gonna actually make it out, but it doesn't matter. The damage is done. Han Sama doesn't get any of the EXP down in bot lane.
This is just turning
Everfrost now picked up on BJERGSEN.
These are the games that, as a Nocturne player, you love, where all you have to do is farm as soon as the ulti's up, ult in, get a kill. All right, back to farming.
and see you guys in 90 seconds.
Exactly, you just keep doing it, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. They've been able to pull it off. Now grabbing the CDR boots on top.
LCS time has come for EG to take the dub. True.
That situation there, Hans has to spend the cleanse flash from Vulcan CC, but Inspired arrives, has him slowed up with a Strikebreaker, gets the Fear Tether, so there's not really a lot of damage getting returned out there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, I hear you, EG fans.
The fans have received orders from headquarters, and now they know what to
Orders
do.
have come in.
They know
we are
the
supposed
plan.
to
I love it, man.
There's nothing to really talk about right now.
100 gold lead, 5-2 in the kills. BJERGSEN waiting over
Okay,
the wall here.
Charmand Vulcan, but it doesn't matter because bone plating and everything. I don't know why. What the fuck are we doing right now? Why on earth would Vulcan go in?
Santorin swoops in, but they're
Oh, the Ash Arrow does connect.
arrow and a shutdown on
Oh, that was really good. That was really good. And Jojo Pim's gonna die as well. Holy moly, Danny, what is going on? Does Danny get a kill? He does not. He tries to get a kill onto Hansama, and in doing, I mean, honestly, that's a tilt play. That's a tilt play by Danny. Danny's actually tilted there. I'm 99% sure Danny is just tilted. Whippo's doing a really good thing on the minimap. He's taking the golems.
in that fight. Inspired, I don't think he quite had the ulti available.
Holy moly, man.
Arrives, but
Holy moly.
closes the gap on Han, so he can't even
Paranoia,
get one kill in the
not able to be there as well. BJERGSEN now going to get the first turret of the game. I mean, I don't think Impact can actually kill Graves here. Ooh, E in. R backwards to get out of the Slicing Maelstrom. Nice Q by Whippo, and then he'll auto the minions, and nice. That's really good. Really, really good. He has the Eclipse on the Goobs. Gooba. Gooba Raves.
One more time. There was a ward over the wall there, from TL, so he actually spots
Okay.
Vulcan moving over. He's looking for a little bit of poke.
So this one was a little bit weird. They know about Core JJ on the right-hand side. They know that Ashe has enchanted Crystal Arrow, and they know that Jarvan's coming down. So this is really just weird by Vulcan. I mean, Vulcan griefs the whole thing. Paranoia is not up on Nocturne. Really good Cataclysm. And then you see Danny actually clicks backwards because I think he thinks that it was like all over. But then at that point, I think he's just tilted. Solar Flare comes out, stuns one person, cleanse, maybe a little bit. Yeah, cleanse. I mean, there's definitely a world where he does trade back against Hansama, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still not like worth a Gale Force onto Ashe. That's fucking weird. That's actually really weird. I guess it's specifically against Kennen and Nocturne. So, but by doing it this way, he still has damage, whereas Shield Bow is just like full on tank. So I don't really know what to think about it.
In terms of those neutral objectives, Team Liquid were also the ones securing the first Herald, so they're owning the neutral game here.
Absolutely, and when we saw Impact actually commit the ulti on top side, like you want to trade aggressively.
Whoa, Crowny! What the hell?
BJERGSEN going in for him. I don't really see a whole lot of ways out of this one. The Dragon's going to be claimed. JoJo's going to go down. Team Liquid is just in their momentum now.
Yeah, they're looking really good in these last couple minutes, but Whippo even on the top side, because he was trading so heavily, Impact uses the ulti there, but it meant that Impact wouldn't have the ulti up before this fight. You know, on spawn, it still had about 15 seconds of cooldown, and he didn't have TP, so they were never going to look to actually challenge at that dragon without the Kennen ulti. It's not going to happen. Yeah. They will be able to get tower back on the top side, so they're going to close that gold gap a little bit there. Climbing back into it.
1,000 gold lead right now for TL. Whippo just gonna shove the wave out, let all the minions die. Inspired can't actually use Paranoia. He can't use Paranoia on Whippo, even though Whippo is kind of low HP. Oh, if that rocket hits, he can. If that rocket hit, he probably could. And then what would end up happening is Whippo would probably have to use R plus Flash, and Inspired would use R and Flash. And I think that's totally fine. I think that would be a pretty big victory for EG, all things considered. Okay, so Danny comes mid. He shoves out the wave. Right now, this is actually like a spot where if you're trying to like hyper min-max, Ashe could pull the wave and freeze. But not too much stuff is actually going to happen at this point. Centauran being here, a little bit weird. BJERGSEN, Jojo, gonna die. When I say weird, I just mean like it's, you know, feels bad for Jojo Pion. Jojo is dead. Stasis ends up being used. Impact is here, but he's not going to be able to do anything. And, like, even though TL are, like, getting these kills, they're getting these turrets, I mean, the gold lead is not insurmountable. Right now it's 3K, which is definitely not something that's, like, impossible to recover. Impact's not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to talk about freezing and all this other stuff because we already just know that none of these teams are going to fucking do it, so it doesn't really matter. BJERGSEN does have the Zanya second item. I think he's going to go Horizon Focus because it can actually increase the damage from Ahri's Q2, which is pretty good. I don't know why Ryze has Ninja Tab Eyes. This seems really turbo Omega Grief. You're going to have Frozen Heart anyway. So I don't know why you would want Ninja Tab Eyes. This just seems like a really grief purchase. But I don't know. We'll see. The broken stopwatch also feels really bad. Ryze's inventory is just very stuck. He really needs to get Fimble Winter, but his entire inventory just really sucks. He's going to end up having to sell stopwatch, which feels really bad. Kennen needs to go Void Staff second. Kennen needs to just go full-on nuke for the Nocturne and friends. Jinx has the Gale Force. I think Graves is building Collector second. This is fine. So he'll do Eclipse, Collector, and then LDR. Eclipse, Collector, LDR, Eye-Edge. That way you get the lethality plus crit Graves variation, and this is the best way to go about doing it. So that's fine. In that regard, I think everything else here is just totally fine right now for TL. They have the two dragons. They did get cucked on the soul though. It is a cloud soul, so that does feel a little bit bad, but not the end of the world. Remember, guys, I do not have chat open. I do wonder, actually, maybe instead of PD, maybe Runon's is better, but PD actually, I guess Waltz does have value. If Ashe does get the Gale Force and like cleanse or flash away from the opponent, the increased MS can actually be pretty valuable, but I guess that's pretty much it. I have 25 minutes. I don't know what's going to happen.
And Nocturne ulti in 5v5 is so much weaker than Nocturne ulti in multi-man plays where you're like a 2v1 or a 3v2 where you can fly in kind of unexpectedly.
Also, next week, how many games are there next week? It's tough. I mean, wait, is there a match tomorrow?
Instantly die. Plus they have an exhaust to answer the Kennen, which makes Kennen so much less
no.
effective. You know,
wait, is there? Wait, is there LCS tomorrow? No. Tomorrow, it's only next week now, right? After this, it's next week, right? Hold on, I just turned on chat. Next week, yeah. No. Okay. 2 matches next week only. Bottom brackets. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Proving grounds tomorrow. Okay. So wait, next week is what? 3 matches? Because you have Golden Guardians versus C9, right? And then you're gonna have, what are you gonna have? What's the other team? What the fuck's the other team? There's 3 next week. And then you have EG Fly, right? EG versus Fly.
So now you're gonna have to lose the river, or
and then what?
Your 2, right? So they're gonna have to be sacking something. They may just have Kennen try to answer that and then try to on the flank. If EG stay 4 here, though, TL could just try to look to engage.
Okay. When does the winners bracket finals play? Oh! Santorin doesn't die. He actually gets out.
It goes wide. Santorin barely survives, but with their jump
That's a big win, though. It stabilizes the game.
lost the Drake.
It does stabilize the game, which is very, very, very good. A little bit. Gives them a little bit of breathing room. Only 2 games next week because lower bracket and winner of this plays finals.
If that Jinx ult hits, I think they can get multiple
Wait,
kills,
what?
though. That could mean so
100,
much more. It looked like a low
100
side
Thieves and
side.
TL, when do they play?
You know, dodging out, because if you get the reset, Hans was also low. EG, though, they get the dragon. They will
What?
get that bottom tier 1.
Only 2
closing
matches
that
next
lead
week.
ever
Okay.
so slightly. Impact up here on that top side.
What? Okay, I don't get the schedule. I do not get the schedule. It's totally fine.
Any sort of element of surprise on Bwipo here. Both of our top laners, you can see Bwipo actually already at his second item with the collector purchased. Impact still working towards that void staff here for his, making sure that when he goes in, he knows it's all about the entrance. Everything's about the damage. You've got to make sure that when you go in, everybody.
There's
knows
upper
inside
bracket
your
finals, right?
Bwipo's gonna get caught out here.
Perhaps.
He's inside the evil genius's jungle, and he's all alone in a 1v.
Oh, okay. Whippo just getting killed for literally no reason. The gold lead is actually diminishing, which is like a sad thing. Just have a little mercy for the old eyeballs. What? LS can't say anything? What? Oh. Upper bracket final Saturday and then final Sunday. But well, no, that doesn't make sense. You have 100 versus TL, and then the loser of this has the losers finals. When is the losers finals?
They have to start this now.
Yep, they gotta be ready to go.
Okay, well, okay. Paranoia is coming out inspired. Very, very, very low. Oh, cannon! Oh! BJERGSEN with the double kill. But Rise does get a kill of his own.
Two of their own, and
Holy moly.
double kill. A beautiful answer from one of the best to ever do it. And Team Liquid shows no fear.
EG, it looks like they had that perfect engage, but Inspired.
It's a day before in Texas.
Baron, he goes in. It's just a one-way trip.
Okay. Finals are 23rd, 24th. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Saved it for impact
Okay.
there. As a result, Hans Cleanse Flash survives barely, and Danny cannot
Go on
get
LOL
something
Esports and
more
check.
to
What?
finish off these kills.
How does EG let that happen? Well, it's definitely really weird. They start the Baron. They also have like this stuff over here. They have the honey fruits that they could have gone to. Vulcan's looking for a flank on the right-hand side. This whole thing just looks weird. You have the teleport coming in from Kennen, so obviously now you're going to go to the flank. Inspired actually walks behind the Baron and takes more damage because Baron deals more damage to units behind it. And then Inspired, he could have been... Alright, so I do like that he took the honey fruit angle for what it's worth. But, yeah, wait, what? How did Impact just 1v1... What?
But now it's TL pinging
What?
Baron won't be able to start it.
Dude, no. Bpo's doing the thing where, like, he's like, semi-griefing. Oh, my God.
Was so low.
I mean, Hans barely survived.
The only
You
mistake
kill
C9
him,
made
you
was...
get that reset.
What?
The extra resets the moves
He has
before
committed
the Jinx.
irreversible damage to the
Get
players.
multiple kills,
What?
You can turn to Baron potentially. It's game-changing.
What is that copy pasta? Where does that come from?
It felt like he exhausted the first tick. It felt like it was instantaneous.
Where is that copy pasta?
Go on the exhaust can save the game sometimes. 8 to 9 overall. Still about a 2,500 gold lead for Team Liquid. But evil geniuses are not sitting back and letting Liquid run the show.
Found it from Double Lift chat? Okay, makes sense. Oh! Okay, Hans is alive. He gets the volley off. Okay, Jinx goes down. Jinx goes down, and now Vulcan is going to be soon to follow. Jojo Pyon's going down as well. Inspired's not going to be able to do anything, and Impact is not even in the fight. Like, why are they even in mid, man?
BJERGSEN wiping off the map as TL set the trap and EG take the bait. They wanted to kill Hans. Their newest summoners were down, but he had the team.
What is going on, man?
And they are going to pull into an enormous lead here in game number 3.
The early game was looking real nice for EG, but ever since those...
Why are they in mid? I mean, it really is like a common theme. It really is. Why are they in mid?
Yeah, it's all about the vision play. They never saw Jarvan, so EG say, all right, let's go. As they go in, though, they get...
It's a good Gale Force to get out of the solar flare.
Still in the area.
And then, look at Kennen, man! Why are they fucking doing this? Why? Why? Look at Kennen! Look at him in bottom. Why? Can TL start Baron? No. Is there a dragon? No. Hansama's fucking thinking, why the fuck did they just do that? What is going on?
Good job.
What the fuck is it? Literally, dude, I swear, if the IRS could understand team fights in Herald rotations, the LCS would be investigated. Swear to God. This is some of the shit that you see in terms of decision making cannot be explained.
With every bit of his damage that he could. And now EG
True.
really on the back foot. They do still have go buttons, but the question is, can you
True.
win the fight when you find the engage? Impact is split pushing top, so I think the answer is just to look for a TP flank potentially. You know, they have a ward deep in bot lane. I can't tell if that's a trinket ward or actually a ward that they could TP on. But for now, he's just going to trade tier 2 top, get a little bit more gold, and he's likely trying to work towards that death cap. And they are going for the deep TP flank, so that ward was available.
Oh, TP for TP. The cannon does get the turret. Oh, oh, shit balls of fire. BJERGSEN is going to kill the electric Pikachu in the background. The charm onto the rodent, as apparently foxes and mice can mate. Inspired, not going to be able to do anything on the right-hand side, and that is going to be the end of the game, as Vulcan's going to go down. They have the minion wave. They have the Baron minions. That's it. That's game. That's actually game.
Response there on the TP flank. BJERGSEN with the insta TP forces the ulti out on one. TL on the march to victory will push themselves to match point.
Let's go, Team Liquid, responding powerfully here in game number 3, 17-9, 27 and a half minutes.
I really thought EG was going to win this game when they stabilized, and then Kennen killed Graves in bottom.